Good morning, everyone. Message continuing on creating a world class culture. And I call it creating and maintaining a world class team. We finished last week talking about goals, and as we talk about that, I just want to begin by saying this, reiterating the point that we should never leave well enough alone. When we know something, we ought to deal with it because the future is too important to let it alone and let happen on itself. We as leaders, we got to make that happen. That's part of what leaders do. Next, I want to talk about criticism because right now, what's going on just in society in general, it's almost like uncivil, disrespectful, and it keeps escalating and escalating instead of respecting one another. When I look at respecting one another, I look at 4 words: caring, kind, asking, helping way. If we do that all the time, isn't that respect? It's huge on a team that everyone respects each other. I'm not telling you don't hold each other accountable. I'm not saying leaders don't hold people accountable. Yes, we do. Great leaders are fair and they're consistent, and it's got to be that way across the board. So, criticism, called A Habit of Destruction by Stephen Covey. There's a tendency to evaluate the world around us. You know, it's easy to look at somebody, point the finger, tell them what's wrong, instead of taking a look in the mirror ourselves. To me, that's where it starts and stops. So keep that in mind. Then there's a group of people out there, and I've labeled them cave people. And just to tell you how crazy it is, I can go in and teach and train people and talk about cultures and creating these great cultures. And I come back 4 months later, 6 months later, and they look at me and what do they talk about? There's the caveman. And I tell people in training, what does it mean? Citizens against virtually everything. Meaning, the world sucks. I call it an illness. I mean, it's my teammates suck, my boss sucks, my company sucks, my spouse sucks, the kids suck. Heck, you go down the highway and you might even be throwing a finger. It's just everything negative. So, it's just part of what's out there, and we got to overcome that. And we got to change. And what I talk about is take away the excuses. Go and head towards taking away those excuses. Coach people, mentor people. Ask them, what do they think they're going to get out of whether it's whatever behavior? Let them know it's not them. It's absolutely not them. It's the behavior that's not acceptable. Very critical. Here's another thing. World-class believers. World-class believers believe without a doubt that the right decision is harder than the easy wrong, meaning we deal with it. We don't turn our cheek the other way. It's absolutely critical. And team. What is a team? A team is simply about everyone working together for the common goal. That's it. That's the bottom line. That's my message for the week. The way things are today, please, I ask you, make good choices. Take care of yourself from a safety perspective, from a health perspective. Be the best leader you can be. What more can we ask? Have a great week. And please, again, be safe and healthy. Bye now.